So how many of you have tried using hashtags on YouTube? Or did you even know that you can use hashtags on YouTube? Well, I'm here to tell you that you can. I actually learned this from YouTube. I was looking through their creator school and reading up, and these were some things that I found that I really wanted to share with you about using hashtags on YouTube because I think it is underutilized. And if you know that a lot of people aren't doing it yet, it's probably something really good to get on board doing first and now. So the catch to using hashtags is to use your keywords as your hashtags. So think about if you were using the word basketball or NBA finals, whatever it is that you're talking about, I would put a hashtag in front of it. So if you were saying hashtag YouTube tutorial tips and tricks or whatever, I would use your keywords in your description as hashtags as well. So if you're writing in your description, use it in the conversation, not hashtag, 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 hashtag. Just when you're talking, say, in this video, you're going to learn hashtag YouTube tutorial tips and tricks, blah, 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 blah. So use it as part of the conversation piece more than like a spammy message in the end. Another thing to use hashtags on is if you mention a person, if they have a hashtag that they use, or if it's a product service, maybe a brand. So if you were talking about Nike, then maybe use hashtag Nike or hashtag just do it. You can use those in your description of your video to help rank for those either keywords or event. Think about how hashtags are used on social media, and that's going to help you determine how you're going to use them on YouTube. So when you're using them within the conversation and using them on the proper platform, people are going to be searching for them. So say they're searching YouTube for entrepreneurs or tips on YouTube channels, and you put hashtag YouTube tutorials or hashtag YouTube tips and tricks. I don't know, whatever the hashtag is. When people start to search YouTube and YouTube's using those hashtags to help them find you in the search of their algorithm, however it works, if you're putting titles, tags, descriptions, you're doing all of that work, you're saving all of your file data in the right way and putting all this work into your video, and then you add in hashtags, it's like you're adding that extra thing that nobody else is doing. So I don't think it can hurt you. It would probably be more helpful to you. And the fact that YouTube's mentioning it on their creators page kind of makes me think they might be headed in a new direction. So it's something to think about. And if you go ahead and get on the train of using it, then you might just be showing up places that other people aren't. And who owns YouTube? Google. So if YouTube's ranking you, that means Google is seeing you and also ranking you. Just keep that in mind. So the number one tip for using hashtags on YouTube is don't use more than 15. Straight up, YouTube said they will totally block you if you do that, and it's spammy and they're not going to show your content in the rankings. And plus, it's going to be more like they probably don't know what you're talking about. If you're using that many hashtags, if you're only supposed to use 5 to 10 keywords in your description, then if you're using 15 of them in your tags, my gosh, they're probably like, what is this person talking about? So another tip for picking out hashtags, or I guess I'd say a little bonus tip for picking out hashtags, is think about, like, if it's hashtag Halloween, hashtag Thanksgiving, hashtag Christmas, those are all going to be popular holidays, and if you're using them, then people are going to see them. But keep in mind that you want to use popular hashtags, but you might want to use hashtags that are not as popular because there won't be as many people trying to compete for them, and it's going to be easier for you to rank for those hashtags, even keywords. Like, that's always how it goes when you're trying to rank. even though you think ranking for the smaller keywords and terms and hashtags is a negative thing, it actually can work in your favor because less people are looking for it. So when they start to find you, you're going to be the person that they find, and then it's going to give you more authority, and you start to build that momentum as you grow on YouTube. So now you know how to use hashtags on YouTube, but don't you know that when people show up, they kind of might want to know who you are and what you're about, and if they can't figure that out, they may never subscribe. So let's keep them on your channel with my YouTube Superstar Checklist and make sure that your channel is on point. So when people find you, they actually stick around. So make sure to check the links in the description below where I share all of this information, as well as a little roundup of the stuff that I talked about in the video and where you can find the next steps to help you get started on the path that you're trying to take with your business. I'm Brandi of blogginbrandi.com, where you can find tons of free resources to help you brand your business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.